Imagine this. You're at practice. Whether it's hockey, soccer, or any other sport that you love, you're with your teammates. It's something that you look forward to every week because of the laughter, the joy, and the vibes in general. Now imagine one day you wake up to find this team gone. Gone, and it's not coming back. How would you feel, and what would you regret? This brings me to the book Crossroads by Caleb Dahlgreen, who is a survivor of the 2018 crash of the Humboldt Broncos. His story was one of a tragedy, loss, but also one of finding himself again in the unimaginable tragedies. This book really changed my perspective on how I see the world and how I view it. Before the crash, the Broncos were like any other team. They focused on practices, games, and bonding over bus rides. After the crash, everything changed. Survivors not only faced grief, but also lifelong physical and emotional challenges. Caleb's resilience and gratitude, despite the losses, has made me question how I approach life. When I read about Caleb's journey, I couldn't help but think about my own life. Here I was stressing about missed opportunities or minor failures like getting an 8 out of 10 on my chem quiz, while forgetting the exceptional privilege of simply just being here. His story was a wake-up call. We don't anticipate the terrible events that could happen, but sometimes life just hands us one. This made me realize that when everything can change in a moment, why do we take life for granted? So I decided to research a little bit more and ask myself the question. It's not because we're selfish or we're ungrateful, but it's just simply human nature. Psychologists call this habituation. It's an evolutionary process that's designed to help us adapt to the things around us, so they make the extraordinary seem ordinary. It's a tool that's used to help us survive, but in today's world, it means losing sight of what's really important. Social pressures, materialism, and the fast pace of modern life only make it worse. However, here's the good news. The first step to change is awareness. Studies show that practicing gratitude and giving back to our community and breaking routines with new experiences can combat this tendency. Small shifts in everyday lives can help us break free from our autopilot world and shift our perspective. It's also a way of creating a wake-up call. We have to be that wake-up call. We can't expect somebody to create it for us. So, how do we do that? We can make the effort to tell someone we appreciate them. We can embrace challenges as opportunities for growth, or we can even take a moment to appreciate the life that we have. All of these actions combined will help to build a mindset of gratitude, and over time, that mindset doesn't just change how we see the world, it changes how we live our lives. However, gratitude isn't just a feel-good concept, it's transformative. Take Kobe Bryant's wife, Vanessa, for example, who, after losing her husband and her daughter in a horrific crash, reminded the world that it's important to cherish those that we love and to spend time with them. Or Simone Biles, who is an amazingly talented gymnast but prioritized her own mental health over competing at the Olympics. She showed us that it's important to value ourselves just as it's important to value others. After reading all of these stories, it made me realize that I need to adapt a gratitude mindset. I started noticing the little things, the warmth of a sunny day, the support of my friends and my family, and even the opportunity to try again. It's about appreciating the things that we often take for granted and discovering the hidden gifts in everyday moments, no matter what challenges we may face. We can find inspiration from Jacob Wazerman, who was one of the survivors of the Humboldt Broncos crash. However, he was severely paralyzed. He could have given up, and we all would have understood that. But instead, he chose to dedicate himself to creating a way forward. He said, "You can either let tragedy define you, or you can define your life in the wake of it. This quote has really stuck with me because it's a choice that we all face every single day. It made me think about the kind of life that I want, and I've decided that I'm going to live my life full of gratitude and full of intention. I'm going to value the people that I have and the opportunities around me and cherish the memories and moments that have been made. So now, I want you to think about the kind of life that you have. What are the things that you take for granted that you always assume will be there? How can you build a practice of gratitude into your life to appreciate those things on a deeper level? And how will they help you create the kind of life that you want? Thank you.